Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to unit number 2. We are going to take a look at what's going on this week and get you moving for the second unit of ENG110. I've got two things to share with you today. We're going to look at the course naturally, but I'm also going to pull up the APA paper template so we can take a look at that. You hopefully used it last week. If not, we'll be working on that. But you will hopefully, again, for sure, use it this week, especially because this is the first time that you will be including a references list. So very important to get going in that direction. Excuse me. The allergies are about to kill me this morning. So first, let's go into the unit. All right. We are working on the building blocks of your eventual major assignment, which is the argument essay. This week, you're going to be learning about researching and how to determine whether or not a source is reliable. One of the ways that you can be sure that you are getting decent research is by shifting your focus from Google to using library resources. And so you're going to be learning about that this week. You are going to have, of course, as usual, some readings and resources about building an essay, about finding reliable sources, about how to incorporate quotations, how to cite your evidence. This is one of the most important lessons we learn in ENG110. And then there's an introductory video for the library itself. So you're going to be incorporating research into your writing assignment this week. You're going to have, as usual, before the writing assignment, you're going to have a discussion board. So we'll go ahead and take a look at those two assignments. But for the writing assignment, you're going to be using some research this time. Luckily, you don't have to find the research for that. It's available for you. But anyway, the discussion board focuses on how we determine whether or not a source is reliable. So you're going to answer, what do you think the biggest difference is between an unreliable and a reliable source? And why do you think reliable scholarly sources are always stressed in academic writing? So after you've done the readings and viewed the resources, that will be an easy one to write. Then, of course, this is the first week where your response has to be turned in by Wednesday night, and then you have until the following Sunday to respond to 2 classmates. In your responses to your classmates, provide an interesting example of an unreliable source. Remember that the source should still be appropriate for classroom use, but we can talk about who's finding the best unreliable sources, which is kind of a fun twist on reliability. For your Unit 2 assignment, you're going to write a supported paragraph. So last week, we did a paragraph based on your own life. This time, we are using a source, and it's been provided for you. So if we click on the assignment sheet, and remember, I think it's a good idea to either save this on your computer separately or even print it out. This is the source that you're using. It's an article by Delasco Martinuk. It is called Vote by Mail Overview, and it is from a source called Points of View. This is a library source. So you're writing a single paragraph, and you can take either position, why or why not should Americans be allowed to vote by mail. So read the article, write your own thoughts, but then you're going to include one quotation from the article in your paragraph. Should be somewhere near the middle. Your paragraph itself should be 7 to 9 sentences, and you're going to set it up in APA format, which is why I want to show you the formatting document. So in your paragraph, you're going to answer the question. You're going to answer that question of whether or not we should be allowed to vote by mail. You're going to begin with a clear topic sentence. You're going to write in third person, which is totally different from last week. But in academic voice, we tend to try to eliminate all first person references. For example, a lot of times it's tempting to say, I think, or I read, or I saw. We know it's you, it's your paper. So just make your points, and then you'll use the source, one quotation, that's all you need, in the middle of the paragraph. And you're going to include what's called an in-text citation. Your in-text citation will be in that format. Now, Carter is not the article author, so you need to use the real information. It'll be Delasco Martinuck, and it'll be 2021, and then you'll have the page number as well. So I think this throws a lot of people off. I'm not sure why this is here. I think it's just a typo from maybe a previous assignment sheet. But after the quote, you'll finish your paragraph, and then you'll have a references page. It won't be a list because there's only going to be one thing on it. But this is what goes on that references page for this particular assignment. As usual, you have the rubric to refer to see what you'll be graded on. And just real quick, I want to show you the template. So this is the template, and you can find this in Unit 1. If you need a copy mailed to you, you can email me and request it. I've got this one saved on my computer. You're going to essentially type over all the parts here. So you're going to put your own title. I'm just going to call this supported paragraph for now. I can't spell today or type. You're going to put your first name and your last name. Let's do Jane Doe. Post University is already in here. For the department name, I would use English because you're taking an English class, but you're welcome to put your own department, whether you're majoring in criminal justice or psychology or whatever the case may be. The course number and name are ENG110. My name goes on the next line, which is Jackie Pierce. And then the due date for the assignment would be this coming Sunday, which is the 15th. So that will be May 15, 2022. Okay. So then when you're ready to type the paragraph, you come up here, you put the title again on page 2, supported. Gosh, I cannot type this morning. And then your paragraph starts here. Now, one thing I want you to notice, this first line is indented 1/2 inch. So if I start typing, you'll notice that this looks like an old-fashioned paragraph. That's what a paragraph should look like. It will have the first line indented. If you start typing and it's not indented, all you have to do is hit the tab key. That's it. Easy peasy. You'll come down here, and then for the references, this is what it's set up to look like. We can copy. Now, sometimes copying things over doesn't work really well, especially from PDFs, but I like to make sure I get the name spelled right. So I'm going to highlight what's here, and I'm going to click on paste, and I'm going to do match formatting because I want to use the new formatting in this document. And it worked pretty well. The only thing that isn't correct is that needs to go back in italics, but that's it. Okay. So then when I am citing it after the quotation, I'll need this last name. So let's put according to by mail. Then I'll have a quotation. And the in-text citation is going to go right here. We're going to put the author's name, 2021, and page number. Let's say it's on page 1 to 3. Let's say we took something from page 3 or 1 to 4, I think it is. That's what your in-text citation will look like. There is your quotation, and you'll finish up the paragraph and submit it. If you need help with that, let me know, but there are instructions in Unit 1 that go over not only, how to send in your documents, but it does have the template as well. All right. So those are your 2 assignments for Unit 2. If you need any help this week, please reach out. I am available. And I hope everyone is having a great Monday. Everybody take care.